Good morning. How are you doing? Been a hot minute since I've been on Facebook Live. Just, no other reason than too many things happening at once. But officially today is Black Friday, kind of around North America. It's a interesting thing. I'm not sure how it became such a huge sales event and appears to be starting earlier and earlier and earlier. And as a consumer, maybe that's helpful. As a retailer, maybe it's helpful. Not as much, I think, in a business like ours, but we're playing along, so hopefully there's something somewhere. Oh, Christine, can you check yours? Mine is showing that the mic is working. Let me just see. Let's get some professional help. Thanks, Christine. We'll just see here. Hardly ever call you Christine. We'll get Tyler to check things. Oh. All righty. Hi, Tyler.
Oh.
Chris is saying we have no volume.
Yeah, it sounded like it was blah, blah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, okay, this one looks okay, but I don't think this one's going.
Okay, gotcha.
That one, theoretically.
There we
Okay, now I'm seeing the meter moving. How about
Perfect.
now?
Anything now, Teresa? Chris?
There we
There we are.
are. Okay. Both
Thank
meters are moving. Okay.
Thank you, Tyler. Thanks for letting us know. Perfect. Yeah, on one of our feeds it was working and on the other it was not working. So for those of you who were here on the feed that was working, my apologies. We'll start again. Good morning, everyone. Officially Black Friday today. And I was saying, yeah, it's kind of a weird thing, how it became such a really big marketing deal, shopping. I'm not really sure. History is traditionally stores that ran in the red in their books, might have been overbuying up until now or not enough sales to support income. Today was the day when people really dove in and after American Thanksgiving, started getting their Christmas going, the Christmas shopping going, and then that moved a lot of ledgers from black out of the red into the black. So that's where Black Friday came from. But it's such a huge thing now in North America. And as a consumer, maybe I like it. As a business owner, that's okay. Deep discounting is not a healthy thing for stores unless you have a large amount of things that you need to move out in a reasonable amount of time or in a hurry. So we are playing along a little bit. You'll have caught that in your e-news. Maybe we'll get I'll get Chelsea or someone to add our sign-up link into our feeds so that you can join us in our e-news, because that's where you'll know first and foremost what we're up to. And whenever anything new is launched, it's in the e-news first. Sometimes it's even where the staff find out about stuff. I mean, communication is a tricky thing. Not very many people are very good at it. Oh, thanks, Ruth. Well, welcome, everyone. So, Black Friday. I'm gonna drop us down and I'll give you some show and tell. This one is my favorite right this moment. I just finished this. Our darling Chelsea put that together for me because the arthritis in my fingers, as you can see, make it difficult to pull those through. There's the roof. It's the It's the 3D village piece for the Gingerbread village, which if you had started out making a Christmas village all in white, then absolutely you could make this all in white and sneak that into your winter village. They don't have to be colored. Or if you're making a colored village, because that's a thing too. But isn't that awesome? I love it. Yeah, and it's not too many hoopings and it's not too many pieces. So you still have time to get that out and about into your holiday decor. Then some interesting things. This Sally Tomato. Okay, so scan the QR code here to view the instructions. What's that mean? I mean, it's really interesting. You can see on the bag, of course, there's a sewing machine here. But that's it. Really what's in the bag? Okay. It's a do-it-yourself Christmas ornament. It's essentially Lego for sewers. So we have all the bits and pieces in here. There's one, a little piece there. Absolutely Lego pieces. So the things that I know about this ornament, because that's what it is. Isn't that pretty? So it's a treadle, vintage treadle style sewing machine. It even has some gold blocks in it. And way in there, little gears. Anyway, it's a do-it-yourself ornament. So if you'd like to bring a little fun back into your world, here's the instructions. Pretty clear on how things go together. You too can join the kids, the grandkids, and make yourself some Lego. Or you can get an ornament by having whoever's bothering you at the moment, or I'm bored. You can hand them off this do-it-yourself ornament and get yourself a lovely sewing machine. And I haven't seen one put together yet, but apparently when you crank it, things move. So it's really cool. Anyway, we have those in stock. Not millions of them, so don't wait too long to get yours. Oh, there's the other Anne. Hi, Anne. Anne with an E, as it should be. Then we have OESD has a plethora of items in their Black Friday specials. However, we're participating in some in the store or with our online customers here, but not everything. But you can use our affiliate links and do everything. However, as you know, with Canada Post on strike, the shipping's an issue. So if you're in town or close by or order online regularly, the big thread kits for, the tiling scenes and whatnot, they're 25% off. Heck of a deal. In-store collections or designs on demand, 40% off. And sparkle vinyl, 25% off. We chose not to participate in some of the sales through the store that we actually physically can't meet our obligation to sell you something because either we're out of stock or low on product. But if you happen to want to go through the affiliate links directly to OESD, everything would be open to you. And I just wanted also to give a shout out to those of you who are avid religious users of our affiliate links. We so appreciate you supporting us. And it works in several ways that might be, just a little better and easier, because when you use the affiliate link, you're typically dealing directly with our distributor or vendor, and they have everything. I can't possibly have everything, although in some stuff I feel like I do. But thank you for using our affiliate links. It's a way to support local and get exactly what you want. So just keep up the good work, those of you. I started reaching out to those of you who are using them and thanking you personally. So if I've missed you recently or I didn't get notification, let me say thank you from my heart right now here today. Okay, so other fun things. So it's the end of November, and the spend $59 in OESD products, stabilizer, isocord thread, designs, those sorts of things, the tools, any of those purchases lead to the free design. And that's still good until the end of November. So you still have a day or two to get in there and get that done. And I have a couple pieces here. I just thought I'd show you the great big snowman. It's quite like, here's my hand. I have a large hand, but there's my hand for scale in there. Or you can see on the green mat, right, how large that really is. That's one of the designs. I thought it was just adorable. Then one of the other designs that we have in there was this really cute Christmas wreath with the little kitten sleeping in it. This year's theme was a little more vintage. Some of the colors are a little funky, kind of back vintage throwback, and I really liked it, but I wasn't sure what to do with it, and the only thing that I had in the store that was this terrific green was one of our wool blend felts, which are fabulous. I've thrown them in the washer and dryer. They come out just slightly rumpled like laundry, so don't worry about making something that you might want to wash and dry. And then earlier this year, I was telling people what I might do with it. I might make a pillow, but not just this pillow and not just out of felt, but something maybe that has a little more longevity. So I have it's kind of pale in my camera, but I have this aqua OESD blank, and I'm going to put this on top, but I want to show you something. You can see on camera that I have basting around the design, and I haven't taken that out yet because I want to show you why and how I use my basting. We'll get back to that in a minute. If I don't, shout at me, go, you forgot to go back. All right, so also I have so many new things coming in, and that I would like to share them with you, because if you're looking for a new gift for your quilting friend or yourself, or maybe you don't have family, maybe you have a small family, maybe you have an absentee family who live in the middle of nowhere, somewhere far, far away, and seeing them for Christmas is not likely. So you might have more time to sew over the holidays. I've got some fun new things. Now I am going to just slide over a wee bit. We have currently an exclusive here in Canada for something called the Satsy Sunflower Half Pack quilts. Now, each one of these packages has 5 half-yard cuts in them. And this is one of my favorites, and obviously because the backdrop is part of that pink gray collection. It's so pretty. And I'm not a gray fan, and I'm not really a pink fan, but it is beautiful. So if there's any pieces of it you want, I might be hiding it in the studio, but you're welcome to have some. I've got this beautiful collection. And of course, our gorgeous Dawn has done all the picking and choosing. This lovely rainbow, kind of a bright primary selection. So that one could be maybe, if those are the colors you like. The others are a little more feminine, but don't worry, we didn't forget about people who are maybe not that florally feminine, or it doesn't appeal. This one's pretty funky. It's got a selection of a few different camos, and it's quite nice. And then this one, maybe you have a guitarist or a musician in your life. Got this one, and so many more. Most of them are now loaded on the website, but I wanted to show you. You pick any of the 5 half-yard cut packages, and then you pick a pattern. So there are 10 patterns to choose from, and they're included with the purchase of the kit. So it's an interesting mix and match project. So here's one of the projects. I just brought up pictures because it's so new, we don't have physical samples ready yet, but this is quite a large scale tote bag. Then there is this quilt here, and that one is drawn using that bright kit from earlier, and this one is called the Quick Strip, and this is the Tippy Tote Quick Strip. Now we colored this card here with the camos, and that one is called Candy Lane. It's got those fun, but I've never seen camo candy, but it's a cute quilt. Then this one is called Window Pane. This one's called Tumble Block. And actually, I'm going to turn it sideways so you see the whole thing the whole time. There we go. And these quilts are all around 50 by 60 inches, or like 48 by 63, 50 by 64, around that size. We have them created in store. Thank you, Tyler and Dawn. We created them full scale in paper so that we would have them up on the wall so you could see them quickly. This is called the Square Affair. This is another pinwheel spinning block. This one's called Spin Me Round. This one is called Picnic Basket. So it's sort of an homage to that earlier kit that I love so much. This one is called Miles of Tiles. And this last one here is called Hashtag. So any one of these can be used with any one of these. So you pick your pack, you pick your quilt, and away you go. There's no additional charge for the pattern. It's included with the purchase of the half pack. And Sassy Sunflower is the creator of this program, and we have to abide by the rules, which is when you buy a pack, you get your free pattern. You can't buy the patterns without a kit. You can't buy a kit without getting a free pattern. Them's the rules. But whatever the price is on the kit, that's includes that. So this one is $69.99, and whichever project you pick. So like I said, they're all sort of 50 by 60 inches, give or take, under 1 or 2, over by 1 or 2. Spin Me Round is 50 by 67. So we have in store for you all the information and some colorized pictures for you to see what you're getting yourself into. But I think it's a fabulous idea. Makes it super simple. And most of these are what I've called Jiffy Quick quilts. You'll get them done in no time flat. All right. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Joanne. Talking about my kitty. All right, I'm a little out of camera there. We just got these in. Let me put that up there. Magic Tailor's Chalk, and the name Ultra Premium. Well, my fabulous rep let me in on the secret here, and they had a customer who picked them up and was using them. And the review was glowing, and everything they said about the product is everything I ever wanted in my sewing life in a chalk. Hard chalk, holds the edges but not brittle and breaking up into bits and pieces. This little thing down here is a protective case, so you can wrap it in the protective cover and then put it in your sewing box or your sewing drawer. It comes in white and yellow, and it's a very, very, the yellow appears to be softer here than it is, but it's wrapped in protective paper. So that's just in, and I think anyone who's ever used any chalks in their life will know what I mean when I say not brittle, that it cracks and breaks and chips and you end up with pieces. Holds an edge because it's so firm and hard, and super simple to sharpen and keep sharp. So, and has a nice storage container included. So there you go. And then these are lovely, and for those of us who might be experience some grip issues, and I am, I have neuropathy in these fingers. So, but these pins have a slightly heavier head, and they've got a ribbed edge. Let's see if I can tip that. There we go. That makes it a little easier to grab them, and then they come in a nice little case if you don't already have one. So those are just new in if you need something special in your stocking. Then We have, Demo December coming up. Kimberbell event. I believe it's December 3 to 5. And hopefully if Chelsea's listening, she'll chime in with the dates. We're focusing a little on the new stuff coming in. This is called Everything Applique. And these are the new blanks. I'm going to turn it this way. Hopefully, yeah. You can see it's a 3D bucket, box, bin, bowl, however you want. But it comes flat, so you can embroider on it, customize it, put a name on it. You know, you could say for thread on one. You could say for snips. So while you're cutting your blocks out, you throw all the bits and pieces into your bin. For the kids, the grandkids, something nice to put all those Legos in. Keep that sewing machine Lego in there till it's finished. But here's some of the colors. Red, aqua, pink, and original color was the black here. So those have arrived. So if you've ever been a Kimberbell fan and like get the free design from Demo December, we're getting that all set up right now, and we'll run that, I believe, live on Facebook. Yeah, there we've got I believe Chelsea's following along and answering. I'm going to take that off Zoom so you have a better view of the whole dang thing. So I have with me a square and just a 6x12 ruler, and I just had my favorite cutter. There we go. Oh, for those of you loving the 505 sticks, they're in stock again. And for those of you who have been waiting for that, they're here. We've also been able to locate another source, and unlike everything else around us, the price will be coming down on these. So I'm grateful for them, and you know, I'm always on it for you. I'm not any different than you. I have a wallet, a budget of a certain size and amount, and spending out and beyond that is not in my best interests. So I'm always on the lookout. If I feel that something is useful, but like these, but maybe a little expensive, sometimes it's totally worth it. And then sometimes you're like, man, I go through a lot of that. I wish it was less expensive. We're always on the lookout, and we've got some new people working in the store, and they're fabulous, and they're on the same wavelength as me. So we located some at a better cost for all of us. Some other things. Today's Black Friday, as I said. Tomorrow is Small Business Saturday. So whether you come shopping here with us, and we would love to see you, because you know it's rent weekend. We hate rent weekend. Landlord expects us to keep on paying. So if you come in shopping, we'd be happy to see you. But so would any small business, wherever you're located. If you can buy your Christmas gifts there, buy your Christmas groceries there, you know, work with your small independent businesses as much as possible. Yes, I understand that you might pay $1 or $2 more for some things there than at the big box stores, but you know, big box stores have lots of other big box stores supporting them, and small business, it's the three of us, you know, me, myself, and I supporting the business, not a big corporate cow. So I need to cut this block down. So I wanted to give you at least one sewing tip today, and this is the one I've chosen because you still have a couple days to get the free design. And if you don't know what to do with the free designs, you can put them on just about anything. We have apron blanks, we have pillow blanks, we have tea towels, so many little places to quickly ramp up your holiday decor or small Christmas gifts for people. You know, I don't advocate making or buying for everyone in your world. It's just can get pretty pricey. But if you want some nice ideas that are quick, not too expensive, I've got these. Recommend. And as I said, a way to make this have a little more life than a Christmas pillow, because then I want to store more and more things. So I'm just going to pop out a camera there and give you a full screen. So if this square is 8.5, just for reference, and if I take a look at 8.5 on this pillow blank, that's how big the block would be in the middle. I'm okay with that because once this gets a pillow form in it, it kind of shrinks visually. So I think I'm going to go with 8.5, and I'll maybe a little bigger, but I'm going to show you how I would use a square here or a straight ruler, depending on what you have access to. So once I put the ruler down and from the distance, you might not be able to see that basting line. It's a kind of a gold color on green, so it's difficult to see. But I'll see if I can make it work for you. Pull most of it into frame. So what I would do is that I would grab this ruler and I would shimmy it around until I have equal amounts left, right, top, bottom, away from the stitching thread that I can still see. Maybe you can't see as well. I have the design itself was not 100% square because that bow bumped up. So what I have on the top here is a 1/2 inch above that baseline, and down here I have a 1/2 inch below that baseline, which tells me that I now have this easily centered top bottom. Now left, right, this side's 5/8, this side's 3/4. So I'm just gonna shift it till the ruler is in the same place all the way around. There we go. So now what I can easily do is cut that out, and I know that this circular item is being cut out square. So much nicer way to go than trying to guess on something that's not got straight sides itself. I give it straight sides with the basting function. And those of you who have 2 basting functions to choose from, like the Bernina ladies do, this would be motif based. Do not use hoop based, use motif based. Now, if you only have a straight edge ruler, the easiest thing to do is just measure. And right now this one's 7.25 to 7.5 top bottom. And then just decide how much extra you want. So if I added 1 inch, then this would be 8.25 this way. So then you divide it by 2 and cut a 1/2 inch. Or you can go with something a little easier, 3/4. Run that line on there and then just trim that off, spin the whole thing around, 3/4, and go. So that's 1.5 inches more than this. So that would be 7.25 plus 8.5, or 1.5 inches. is 8 3/4, and then I can add enough to the top and bottom to get that to be this 8 3/4. If you don't mind it being slightly rectangular, then you would just go all the way around and trim off of that straight edge, whatever you want. So I'm going to go big because you can always always trim some more. But once you're done, you don't get to add it back on. So just for fun and visual, I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to add 1 inch to this side. Just lining up the 1 inch line on there. And then I can, this is still going to be square. You may or may not have a square that suits you for this. But this is a super simple way to trim some stuff. The other, of course, is the Kimberbell orange pop rulers. But I don't have one of those in the studio right now. And although I think all of you should have one at home, yet you all don't. So there we go. Quickly trimmed out. And the size now. This side 9 1/4. And that's just over 9 1/4. I need to just shave off a 1/16 of an inch top bottom to make that square. And visually, that might not be enough to make me care. So here we go. Oh, put the zipper at the bottom. In another video, I've shown you how to sew these together. So if you remove the seam allowance off of here, let me go back to a larger view for you. Okay, so if I subtract those seam allowances that I still need to do off of here, then I figure out where the center is. And what I was thinking for mine is I'm going to put 4 buttonholes in each of these corners. And I'm going to then sew 4 buttons onto the pillow blank. And then I'm just going to button these squares down. And then January, when it's time to remove all the Christmas stuff, take it off, find a new one and can put that down there. February. So you can have one pillow that's seasonal, whether that's, spring, summer, winter, fall, or if you love to embroider and you have some things that you would like to see on a regular basis for January, February, March, April, May, June, through to December, then you have a 12-month pillow. And that might be nice. Might be nice to have in your house. Depends, of course, on who you are and whether pillows is a decor thing for you, and whether you have the time and the energy to put that out there. I know that on Christmas break, I love to just sit back and sew. And the tradition at our place is we typically make a huge turkey or something for Christmas dinner that we can eat for the whole week. No one has to think about what might be for breakfast, lunch, or supper. If you want pie for breakfast, you have pie for breakfast. If you want turkey sandwich for lunch and supper, you just go get it. And we do our best to knock it out of our pajamas. So that's one of our holiday traditions. Oh, we do, Chris. We do have other Sally tomato products, but not tons of them. Just reach out to order desk at mysewingroom.ca. Let us know what you're looking for. We'd be happy to try to source it for you if we don't already have it. So I thank you again for supporting us through the affiliate links. It really makes a difference to us and to other businesses. So please do your best to support local while getting exactly what you want. Just some store news, store business, I guess. In the new year, we'll be looking again for sales staff. We're looking for teachers. I can't be the only one. And if you think you have a joy and a passion for a certain project, a certain technique, even if I taught it to you, I'd be happy to relinquish some of my classes to someone else, and then I can focus on some new ones. That would be a lovely gift if someone watching far and wide might be interested. Don't worry about some people have said, oh, I can't do this Facebook thing. We're here for you. Chelsea's the education manager, and anyone who comes in new or a guest lecturer, anything like that, she takes care of you. She set all this up for me while I was pulling the products and things that I wanted and needed. So don't worry. We teach, we train. We are also going to be looking for a tech trainee. So if you know anyone who is loves puzzles, mechanically inclined, likes to take things apart, but more importantly, put them back together, we are looking for a tech trainee. So again, there's no school of tech, but there are people who can train that are here with us, and we'd be happy to find the right person for tech trainee. So if you know someone, send them our way. So here today, you're getting an advance exclusive. And we have other wants and needs in the store that will flesh those out and get those loaded to our website, which has a job opportunities section. And if you're an Indeed follower, we use Indeed, those sorts of things. Okay, now there are some different sales with Black Friday, and they're very short-lived. So if you are interested in any of them, watch the dates. They might only be good for this weekend. The OESD ones are some of those, the 29th to the 1st, so 3 days. Then these are gone. We have also, there's Cyber Monday. There's potentially some things on Cyber Monday, but it'll be Monday only. So keep your eyes open. Make sure you're following us on Facebook and getting our e-news and that sort of thing, because that's where you'll find all this great information. Our e-newses go out first thing in the morning. So typically when you get up and grab your first cup of coffee or a cup of tea, it'll be in your inbox, so you won't miss out on anything. And let's see, anything else? No. And during the pandemic, we used to talk to you a little bit about be safe, be kind to yourself, be kind to those around you. We were all suffering the same stress and things. Pretty much those of you who are on here that I can always see and you comment, you're lovely people. This is not meant for you. We have had more than a few people in the store lately who have been extremely rude to the wonderful people that work here. Just know it won't be tolerated. So if some of you see us and you go, I think I'll go there, but if you're not a happy camper, you maybe shouldn't come. Just remember, We're all just trying to get by, and everyone's a work in progress. And yep, we might screw up, because guess what? We're all just human and works in progress. So, on that note, if you're going to brave the malls, be safe. And remember to keep your elbows to yourself. And just know that right now, the parking lot here is reasonable. So it gets a little crazy midday and later, and the weekends can be a gong show, but patience and perseverance, and you'll win out. So thank you for joining me today. And we're coming into the season of happy holidays. So whatever you celebrate, you have my good cheer. And I hope to see a lot of you in the coming weeks. And we've got a lot of new stuff coming up in the new year. We'll keep you apprised during our lives. Sandy and Chelsea are doing a bang up job. They're having so much fun. So next week, remember, Kimberbell Demo December starts. Don't miss that. We have to log you in and for 3 visits before you qualify for the free design. So, and remember, we whether you are watching recorded or live does not matter, just that you watch. And do throw out a comment or a like or a thumbs up or a little heart, because those things let us know that you're there. We always love a hello. So to all of you who made your presence known, Joanne and Chris and Anne, Ruth, Teresa, and especially the ones who told me I was having technical difficulties and were patient. Well, the magical, mystical Tyler figured it out. I appreciate you chiming in. And if you're budgetarily confined this year, I know some of you have some stashes and could make some fabulous Christmas gifts. If you need any help with patterns and things, stay tuned. We've got more. If you're digging out of your stash and you found 3 yards that go together, we have a fabulous assortment of 3-yard booklets, and the quilts in there, like these 5 half-pack quilts, they're adorable, and most of them are quickly made. And if you need anything quilted, in a hurry, we've got that. The one class that I've got going, that's you come in and you go out with a finished product, is the Tuffet class. So if you want a Tuffet for someone for Christmas, just know that that class, you walk in, you start, and when you walk out, you are finished. You have a complete item. Unlike most of our quilting and sewing classes, you're almost done, but not quite. The Tuffet class is quite a bit different, and I'd love to have you in there. It's such a fun thing to do. I have someone coming into the Tuffet shop class who took the class earlier this summer, and she now has 3 more Tuffets to complete. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she's been up to. Yeah. Anyway, happy holidays, good cheer. Remember, this can be a hellish weekend for retail staff everywhere. So just be kind, share kindness, or stay home and sew. That's my best advice. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll talk again soon.